Alright guys, sorry about the video quality here. So what do we got for you today? From my last post. 1911. Just put it together. Pretty excited to shoot it. Wanted to get some first shots on camera. So what do we got here? Well, Caspian's stainless steel Recon receiver, race ready, got a mag well. VZ grips, Fusion sliding barrel, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. Yeah, turned out to be a pretty decent piece. So we're gonna run some rounds through it and see if it actually works. Now, mind you guys, brand new build. I got a selection of recoil springs here that I may end up changing a recoil spring because I don't know if the one that I got in here is right for the gun. We're going to start out with some factory Federal ammo, 180 grain, and we'll see what it runs like. Alright, once again guys, sorry. Cell phone's being a pain in the butt. I forgot my camera. Actually, I didn't forget it. I was just real excited about getting here and getting some stuff set up so we can shoot this thing. I want to check and see. You guys can see everything. So, yeah. Yes. The moment is here. Let's take a couple shots. Alright. Safety's working good. See what happens. Ooh. Little jump on that one. Anticipation. Didn't know what was going to happen. Okay. So, malfunction. First two shots went off without a hitch. I think the recoil spring is actually a little light. It is very accurate. And looks like I held the that one's a little out of battery. Okay, all right. So I think that recoil spring's a little light because I got little sparks coming out of it. So I'm going to stop camera. I'm going to change the recoil spring and we're going to reset. Alright guys, so we have gone from a 10-pound recoil spring to a 14-pound recoil spring, and we'll see what's going on here. See how couple malfunctions, one failure to feed, one failure to go into battery. So once you get brand new build, get it figured out. But I was getting a bunch of sparks, so coming out of the ejection port. So you know, I think we were unlocking way too soon. So we're gonna and malfunction. Well, let's shoot it. See what happens. Better. I think we are going to go up one more time on the recoil spring, and see how it affects it. So let me reset the camera and I'll turn it down. Alright guys, so as it stands now, I got the strongest recoil spring that I have with me in it. So let's see what she does. Not doing too bad for a new build. Feels good in the hand. Very accurate, as long as I do my part. So let's take a couple shots here. Alright, so we got lock back, we got doing good, I think, doing good. So I like that recoil spring a lot better. What else we got on this thing? Well, I know it's kind of hard to see it. Here, move this tail. See if I can get this thing up close so the camera can see it. Lighting kind of stinks in here. Like I said before, Caspian stainless steel frame. This is a race-ready receiver with the magwell. 3-slot rail. Fusion slide and barrel. Wilson Combat, everything else except for the grips. VZ grips, and I do believe the color on these is redwood. I did have the diamond plate checkering done on the front and rear strap, on the mainspring housing, sorry, and the front strap. Got a ambidextrous safety, tactical slide stop, slide release, extended mag release. I did have the well cut out for my thumb so that I can reach that. Trigicon night sights. We're going with a yellow dot to see if I can get a good picture of these. You guys can see them. Get an idea of what's there. Turned out real good though, I think. Short reset trigger. Man. Looks pretty decent. Functions pretty well. I think what we need to do here is take a couple more shots with it and see how she's going to run. We'll be probably a couple hundred rounds through this before I carry it. I gotta try some jacketed hollow points in it, different things like that. I want to make sure it's good and worn in. I may try a 18-pound recoil spring in it. I got a 16 in there now. I don't know how many I have in each magazine, but super excited. Ordered all the parts for this back in January. Yeah. Take a couple shots here. Ring some steel. Back on. All right. And as always, when you're ringing steel, you're going to get some stuff back at you. All right. One failure to go into battery. So we're back on target here. I don't know if I got one left or not. We got a failure to go in battery. So, looks like it's pretty well sticking up here. I don't know if I got a bad round or what. I'll walk down and grab that and see what's up with it. A decent dent in it. Nothing there. Let's try again here. That particular doesn't cooperate. Put some different ammo in it, see what happens. Won't just be a problem around. You say, guys, still got a lot of tuning to do on it. A little training to do with it. Let my thumb get under the slide stop. And my steel is hung up. I think maybe we got a defective piece of ammunition here. Does not want to feed. So guys, super excited. Yeah, I'm going to shoot this a little bit more, and hey, you want to do a project like this? Caspian, Wilson Combat, VC grips, Recon night sights. Do it all with hand tools. You do have to be super careful, but it can be done. Wanted a gun like this for a long time. I think we're going to continue to shoot and train with this and see how it works out long term. And I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. So on with the 1911 saga here. Following day, what did we do? Tuned the extractor a little bit. I cut the feed ramp a bunch. I did not cut the feed ramp beforehand. I wanted to try it. And off camera, I did a little shooting, and it was having trouble feeding out of the 9-round magazine. So I cut the feed ramp, polished it, and we're going to try it out and see how it shoots. Once again, what do we got here? Kind of a homebrew Caspian frame, fusion barrel and slide, Wilson Combat parts. I think it's a pretty good looking gun, so you guys get an idea of what she looks like. Let's take a few shots and see what happens. Alright, so 9-round mag. First one's loaded. Let's see how she shoots, see if we get any malfunctions. still got to work on that chamber a little bit. Alright, so that was with actually remanufactured ammo. And it do seem to be pickier with reman ammo. Would like it to get to run with that. Let's see if this piece will feed. Fed the second time, so let's got some factory federal here. Let's see how that does. Now, mind you, we're going to try this in a. It's not actually a 40 caliber magazine, it's 45 ACP magazine. I did read some guys are having good luck in a 40 caliber gun with 45 magazines, so we're going to see how this works out. Fed the factory federal phenomenally. So head back to the reman stuff and see what happens. And normally this stuff's spot on. Does not seem to like it. At all. So we'll have to do a little work on that. Well, kind of know what the end result is here. Let's run some of this federal stuff. I do have also here somewhere. Yes. Some Black Hills and some sphonsccw crowns. So we're going to check it with these big flat wide hollow points, if you guys can see that. Now mind you, when you're putting guns together, this tuning and testing, that is all part of that. I know a lot of guys, whether they be building an AR or be building a pistol, they expect it to run perfectly out of the box. And been my experience that just is not the norm. A lot of times you have some little things that you want to take care of, and that's what we're seeing here today. So, factory ammo runs perfect. Let's check these V-crowns. See what kind of a group we can get with these. expensive ammo to be shooting. I give myself at least one magazine of Jack and hollow points. Probably won't run them in this gun, probably won't carry this yet, but a little more tuning. Looks like that's where we're at. We're going to try some of these remans again, see what they, see how they work out. A couple things I can do: not shoot reman ammo, which isn't going to happen. Make sure the sizing die on the ammos is tighter. Open the chamber up a little bit. We can do that. Different bullet selection. I think probably what's going on is we're using plated bullets that are a little oversized, and probably what the deal is. So we will maybe switch bullet manufacturers or something like that. By the way, this 45 ACP magazine does work rather well. We did shoot some factory Federals through it. The 40 caliber magazines are quite a bit more expensive than the 45 magazines, and they're really the same magazine, other than they have a spacer that moves the cartridge forward about 1/10 of an inch or so. So we're going to continue to test with these 45 ACP magazines. Obviously they're Wilson Combat magazines, but let's see how this runs. Oh, we got a tight one here. And now we got a live one on the floor. And another live one on the floor. Seems to be getting better though. Pull the live ones up here and inspect them. Doesn't seem to like these three. It looks like those are loaded with a Barry's bullet. We shall see, I guess. Trying to cycle through all three magazines that I do have today. Is a big improvement over what we had yesterday. Off camera, I took it apart and lost control of the recoil spring. I'm taking it apart, and the plug hit me in the face. And it's in this indoor range here somewhere. The two of us looked for it. We could not find it. So, using a recoil plug out of one of my other 1911s, and we'll get another one ordered. We're getting there though. One of my goals for this gun was to be absolutely reliable, and that magazine's kind of hard to get in and out. But that was one of my goals for the gun, was to get it reliable. It's plenty accurate. I'm shooting 3.5-inch circles. Thing is, I want it combat reliability. I've had a Springfield for years, actually 2 Springfields, a bunch of other stuff, shoot with a bunch of Glocks, stuff like that, and we're going to work on this until we get that kind of reliability out of it. I know it can be done, just there's certain times when people aren't willing to put the work in and get it to work like they want it to, but we will get this to be as close to 100% as we can. This remanufactured ammo issue is going to be a problem, because I do shoot a lot of that. So and what you can see here, guys, what's happening here. So either we got to tune the extractor a little more, or open the chamber up a little bit. But as you can see, even pushing it forward, it's still just out of battery. So take a look at those and see what we can see that might be the issue. The vast majority of them feed okay. The other thing is, new gun we got. I'm going to shoot 4 or 5 magazines today, 50, 60. It's got less than 200 rounds through it. Just put it together yesterday. So you would think there would be some kind of a break-in period here. I don't particularly like the break-in periods, but they are what they are. When you put together something from a literal box of parts, you do kind of expect that you're going to have a few more problems than if you buy something off the shelf that's already been kind of massaged and tuned, and they've built multiples of the same gun, so they know how things work, what they need to do to them. Looks good. All we got to do is get it reliable, and it looks like we got 4 that won't feed at all, and that first round seems to be, can't gauge the safety. I don't know whether or not we can push it forward. Dirty chamber. That doesn't seem like an extractor problem to me, but we will take a look at it. Where do we want to shoot at? Let's shoot at that number 5 over there. Alright. So maybe that is an extractor issue. Problem is, it doesn't close fully even when it's pushed. Does lock back well though. We're going to give these problem childs one more run at it. See what happens here. Running out of ammo, which is kind of the story of everybody's life at the moment. So that one won't run. one's completely out of spec. Maybe this one will run. Well, nope. Next one. Not having it. Last two. So, last hurrah here, guys. Last magazine. We're out of ammo. What are we going to shoot at here? I'll just ring that steel plate a couple times. Extractor problems, I think. Got a number 3 down here. Running out of targets. Got a blank. Ah, we got a number 6. So, here we go. Empty gun. What are we going to do about it? We're going to work on it just a little bit more. Maybe give it some break-in time. But yeah, I think this is going to work out well. I don't know if I'm going to take any more tension out of that extractor or what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get it open and take a look at it. Hope you enjoyed my test and tune session. I wanted to let you guys be a part of it. Kind of, get an inside look of, what happens after you put a gun together. We do this with ARs all the time. Put something together and you're just not satisfied with the way it runs. You got to work on it some more. We are the builders. This is my personal gun. It's not something I'm going to sell. How long did it take me? Well, I started on this project last December, looking at different parts, looking at availability, looking at what I wanted to put in it, making choices on what kind of checkering I wanted, what kind of grips I wanted, safeties, slide stops, sights, frames, slides, barrels, and I chose all these parts. I do believe I chose wisely. I think this is going to work out and it's going to become my regular go-to pistol for most things. So hope you enjoyed, guys. As always, give us a like and a share, and hope to see you back in the next video.